Live. What's going on, y'all? Sorry, to keep an eye on things. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to my new subscribers. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to my new subscribers. Shout out to my old school subscribers. And shout out to my TikTok family. Also, shout out to my LinkedIn family. You guys are like killing it too, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my LinkedIn family. Extended family. You guys are killing the game, man. You guys get me up every day. Get me out here. Rain, sleet, hail or snow. And record these videos. I did wait until the rain let up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did. Also, I had to like cut my kid's hair this morning. Man, I tried to cut his hair the other day. And I don't like, that's what I like doing on the weekend. I don't like cutting hair all at one time. I like to kind of like do a little bit, especially when it's a lot of hair to cut off and then come back to it. I'm weird like that. Anyway, I cut some off. I told him I wasn't done. Him to school anyway. And he had to go to school. Kids were joning on him. It was cut. It just needed to be faded in. And he's good though. I mean, he's like me. He got a quick mouth, so you know what I mean. He told me what he was telling him or whatever. And then this morning I got up and I finished fading it out. And he was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I go to school and I can just be like, look at me now. Who got something to say now?" I'm just gonna keep cutting his hair every week, so I'll just like tidy it up like every couple days or whatever, man. So he's always fresh. But I'm just ranting. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate all the shares, all the comments, and all the likes. The likes are spreading us through the algorithm like crazy. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Also, the commenting. You guys are like chopping it up with each other. Y'all commenting on every video. Even some of the videos you don't too much care for. I appreciate y'all. That's all love. That's love. So as you guys pour into me, allow me to pour into you guys. So, you've seen the title. The narcissist has that ability to see when you're about to make it big, or you're about to have a huge awakening, or you're about to have something great happen to you. They're always able to notice it. And unlike most people who will be happy for you, the narcissist wants it for themselves. So and they can't help it. They see that you are about to have a huge breakthrough. You're about to come into some money, or they can tell that whatever business or whatever you have going on, it's about to make some money. And they're always all about money. And since it's not their money, it don't matter if it's your spouse or a loved one, it's not their money. They want to control it, or they want it. And then it's just the weirdest thing, man. It's like that. It's like the demon just takes over and they start doing things in a scripted type of manner. That spirit just takes over. You know what I mean? It's the weirdest thing. Like a lot of times, quiet as it's kept, a lot of times these narcs, they notice it before we do. Like they'll notice what we're about to break through with before we do. Strange. You know what I'm saying? It's strange. And again, sorry about being late, man. Look, I'm gonna stick to these schedules one day. I just had to cut my kids' hair and I had to take them to school and all that stuff, man. So, I'll do better. But anyway, back to the subject, man. They're able to notice, us about to have a great awakening, or, our business about to kick off, or an idea, because the social media narcissists, you gotta be careful with those, because if you're on social media, they'll try to hook up with you, like, hey, let's do like an interview or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying? They're really just trying to attach themselves to your wave. Like you need to know, you don't need anybody to make your moves. You don't need anybody to make no moves or anybody to help you along the way. You got to do this. You got to go at it alone, man. You start battle buddying it and teaming up, and you know what I'm saying? You don't get nowhere, man. I'm trying to tell you, you got to go at it alone. You all interview and all that stuff. Do that stuff once you get where you need to go. Build out your entire base properly. Have people coming to watch you that want to watch you, that are like fans of you, that genuinely like what you're saying. They're growing from you. You cannot come in this with like a battle buddy team y'all are just going to team up and try to beat the algorithm. The algorithm's going to know what you're doing. It's not going to work for you anyway. And you don't want to have like somebody that you do an interview with that's way bigger than you, because once you do that, you're kind of like their protege, you know, kind of like the boy, you know. So I don't care what you say. So once you do that, if you're not established enough, then their base might turn on you if they end up subbing to you. That's not really your base, you know. So I'm all about making sure I get completely established. Like, I think I'm not gonna really be doing any like interviews, nothing like that, like something like 50K or something. You know, like I want to have an established base. So, you know, I go on an interview, whatever. Whoever don't like it, they start going at it. My base will go with them. You know, and they'll know better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like establish yourself. You don't need no ride along. You know what I'm saying? You don't need none of that. You got it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? And these narcissists, they have the tendency to try to get to you on your come up. Like, you're on your way up and you're looking for people to network with, because, you know, that's what we do. But they're looking at you like, oh man, fresh fish on the line. Ain't nothing like it. And they just want to take it. You know what I'm saying? They just want to take whatever you got going on. You know, I've never been that way because, you know, we're super creative. Like, we pride ourselves on our creativity. So copying other people is just weirdo behavior to us. But to a lot of people, that's just natural. Like, oh, well, that's how things are done. I copy you and you copy other people. And no, man, that's where society's ended up at, but that's not the way it's supposed to be. Then everybody ends up at the top and be a bunch of fake ass people. They wouldn't be entertaining. Nah. So, you know, like, just as you're growing, as you know, come out of your situation with your narcissist, which makes you a Sigma, like, you have to go through that. Like, you can't be one otherwise. You can't be like an empath, really, like one that you got to go through some hardships. Dealing with some narcissists, probably dealing with some downtimes, probably having to start over a few times, like maybe being homeless, you know what I'm saying, at least once, you know, just knowing how to, you got to be taught how to appreciate the littlest thing. You know, you got to be taught what's important in life. And in order for you to be taught the way we're spoiled as humans, like with all the technology and everything, we got to have everything taken from us. Start from scratch and see what kind of person you are. Are you going to build yourself back up, or are you going to be defeated? Sigmas, empaths, you know, chosen ones, we always step up to the plate. We know it's going to work out. God's got us. It's starting to rain hard again, y'all. So I don't want to hold y'all. But again, before I get off the line, off the phone, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought because across the street they're loading up somebody's car for food or whatever. And every time I'm out here doing what I'm doing, they always start staring at me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like weird. Hey, what's going on, HR? What's going on? Just getting ready to sum it up. You know, just talking about how when you're chosen and you're on your path and you start getting everything together, how the narcissists or just haters or toxic people or whatever, they can sniff it out. They can see it in you. They can see it, and they try to like attach themselves to you, or they'll try to steal it from you or whatever. They can see it a lot of times before we can see it. And I was just talking about how you got to guard your energy. You know, you got to move in silence. You got to guard your movement. You cannot just, you want to talk about it. You want to tell everybody about it, but you can't, man. You can't. You got to just get it done. You got to do the work that needs to be done, which if you're working, truth be told, quiet as it's kept, you're not going to have time to be gossiping anyway. You're not going to have time for it. Yeah, so I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. 9 minutes, that's about right. The next one might be a little bit longer because I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about how when you're making your move, and I'm going to be speaking about social media, but you can apply it to whatever you're doing in your life. You know, I'm going to be speaking about how people attach themselves to your movement, like the bigger people, you know, like a manager or a bigger YouTuber or something like that. No, you know, so just be careful of that, you know. And the next, we're going to go into detail about that. So again, before I go, just want to say I love y'all, appreciate y'all. If it was not for you guys, this would not be possible. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the likes. The likes that spread me through the algorithm. I appreciate you guys watching the videos pretty much all the way through, you know, because I look at the analytics. You're not just watching a little bit of it, you're watching them. So I appreciate that, man. That's love. That's love. I appreciate y'all. So keep holding it down before I go. Let me. Yep, yep, yep. From every corner. You know what I mean? So, but see, now we notice it. We notice it now. So like we're super guarded, which people might say he's kind of paranoid, but I think you need to be a little bit paranoid, you know, nowadays. You can't be walking around like la 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 la. Nothing's gonna everybody's good. No, you can't. You can't do that, man. Everybody ain't good. Most everybody ain't good at all. You know what I mean? So I mean, I think we just got it right. And that's why nobody messes with us, and when they do, they got to gang up on us because they know, like, hey, that person, that Sigma, they don't play. Like, they know that we're full of shit. So if we're gonna do this, we got to plan it out. We got to gang up, and we got to do all kind of stuff. We got to have like a group chat, all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? We got to do some witchcraft, talk about them behind their back, think negatively about them, all kind of crazy stuff. So, but we got them. We got them. I'm a little bit over. That's all good. That's all good. I'll be dropping the next video right after this one. Sorry about the delay. I got my son's hair. I jacked it up, and he told me about myself. I said, son, he said, father. I said, hey, you seem like you're not happy with your haircut. And he said, I don't like it at all. Sorry, son. I'm sorry. So I had to cut it all over again this morning. And it is, I'm gonna take a picture of it, post it. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I faded that hair out while I was, woo, man. I did such a good job cutting his hair. I cut mine after. I was like, I don't even need it. I cut it anyway, man. I freshened up for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Cut the hair, you know, the mohawk's fresh, man, underneath the hat. So, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'll be back in a minute. I'm running up too long on this video.